Well, this is a Friday that I really wish I had stayed home. I can't even discuss. Now I know what it's like to black out and not realize what you're doing. No, I didn't get into a fight with anybody. Somebody wanted to get in a fight with me, but at work, as they're walking in 501. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. I've got a new eyeshadow on and I am it's from this palette, this Revolution palette, and the shade I'm wearing, which kind of disappoints me. I think it's the formula. Is this one, right where my finger's at. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes. The shade itself is nice, but the formula to put it on is dry, not soft at all. And I'm not happy. But then that's to be expected with the way this day went. I know I'm like hinting. No, I'm not fired. At least I don't think I am. I really don't know. When I walked out, first of all, the person that was screaming at me complaining that I was rude, and every time she comes in, I'm the one that's always rude. I don't know if she's maybe mistaking me for somebody else. I have no idea. I couldn't defend myself, no matter how much I tried. And she came with her little twit of a son. I couldn't defend myself. And I kept saying that there's no way I can defend myself. And Queen of Darkness finally came out, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs. I said I didn't want to talk about it, but here it is. Anyway, Queen of Darkness told me to go into her office, and I was convinced. I said, "Oh, this is it. This is the Friday I'm getting fired. She's gonna fire me right now." And I'm not the one that's screaming. It's the woman. Every time I come here, everybody got attitude. So I was prepared. I said, "Okay, Nance, it was a nice run." And then she called somebody else to walk me out. So I said, I'm definitely fired now. You escorting me out? But before I walked out, Queen of Darkness, I turned to Queen of Darkness. I said, there's no way I can defend myself with her like this. And Queen of Darkness went, patted me on the shoulder. She said, have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. I was like, oh, whew, she must know who this thing is. I really, like, why couldn't the day just end like a regular Friday? And I'm walking out the door. Good night, everybody. I don't know what awaits me on Monday. I don't. Because she could have easily just closed the door and said, well, this is it. We've gotten too many complaints about it. It could have gone left like that. I think I'm okay, but you never know with this place. You just never know. And she was in conference, and I'm doing packages all day. Finish the packages, but we don't have stamps. So once again, they're sitting at my desk on the table, ready to be sent out. Can't put them in the basket because there's no stamps. If this was a different era and you could like quit one job and just get another job the very next day, I would do that. But one minute I'm talking eyeshadows, next minute I'm talking my job. So you can, and when I tell you, I can't even finish sentences because I'm that upset. I don't know how I got home. I got to the street to turn into my street here. I said, I don't know how I got here. That has never happened to me before. If it did, I don't remember. Obviously, because Nancy, you probably blacked out. I don't know how I got home. Because this woman was, I can't even, screaming doesn't even begin to describe it. Anyway, lips of the day would have been this Physicians Formula Rose Kiss All Day Glossy Lip Color in the shade XOXO. This is XOXO. And now he's screaming at the top of his lungs. People are just screaming at me. Or, must be the day. That is XOXO. I could try looking for another job, but Nancy, you 56. We're in COVID era. What other job do you think you're gonna get? You need to be thankful and grateful that you have this on. And I am, for the most part, I am. For all the right reasons, I'm grateful. The right reasons meaning I have a job, I have a paycheck, I can pay bills, I can put a little in my savings. Those are the right reasons. Is there a wrong reason to have a job? Well, I guess you could say because there's nothing else available, you're stuck where you are. Tolerating the part of the human race that I have to deal with on a daily basis makes it extraordinarily difficult. And every time something happens negatively, it changes me and I can feel the change. I think there was an Oprah, episode that said, you know, when things happen to people, it changes them slightly. It's like it shaves off a part of you, and sometimes not for the better. When I say something, I get in trouble. When I don't say something, I get in trouble. It's it. I'm sorry, people. And it's not even Friday the 13th. It's just a Friday, January 22nd, 2021. This person walked in like there wasn't anything wrong with walking in at 5 or 5:01. I am desperately trying to put my coat on, trying to log out. But I have to. There is no right or proper way to handle the situation I was in. Queen of Darkness just stood there while this woman was ranting and raving. She just stood there and she just kept going, mm-hmm. Because the woman was like, yeah, she needs to get fired. And she's, and I can't stand her. And talking about me now. Maybe I wasn't dealing with her fast enough. She didn't like the way I handed the paper to her. She exaggerated to the nth degree. You have to sign in and you have to write your name and print your name. She scripted her name. She wrote her name, and then she skipped the part where she was supposed to print her name, and then she dated it. And I said, excuse me, you have to print your name. Oh, yeah. You're the one that's making all of these noises, but then you're screaming at me. You're the one with the attitude, but you're screaming at me. And then she's asking to see one person who works in one department, but she's saying the name of that person and then she's saying another department. So I said to her, I said, well, which one do you want? Do you want the payroll department or do you want the HR department? Because the person whose name you're saying is in such and such department, but you're talking about another department. I said it just like that. When Queen of Darkness came out and she was explaining why she was so upset, and I don't understand why you have to have the attitude and this and that. I asked to speak to somebody and I'm trying to explain to Queen of Darkness. I said, but she's asking. And then I just gave up. I said, you know what? I can't defend myself. And I said that. And you got no reason to defend yourself. You got nothing to defend yourself about. There is so much I can say. I'm keeping my mouth shut. So that's the way my day ended. That's the way my week ended. God only knows what's waiting for me on Monday. The packages that don't have stamps will still be sitting there because they don't have stamps. Again, I think Queen of Darkness needs to add more stamps than the pack that she normally, well, it's actually soldier number one who gives me the stamps. Whoever is in charge of the stamps, they have to put an additional maybe 50, 25, 50, maybe 100. Because no sooner do I get, when I go to soldier number one and I say I need more stamps, she gives me a stack. But with all the packages that I do, the stack doesn't last that long. I could go through a stack. It used to be, when I first started with all of these packages, the stack would last a week, and then I'd get another stack the next week. Now the stacks don't last a day. I need another stack of stamps because we're getting more and more packages. People are asking for more packages. I'm getting, could you send, 2 boxes of such and such? I'm getting them by phone. I'm getting them by email. I'm getting them by the coordinators who are emailing me. So-and-so needs 2 large gloves. The additional packages are just adding up, but the number of stamps that you're giving me remain the same. Something's going to have to change. I'm sorry. I'm blacking out on you. I'm sitting here. Okay. Well, this is Lips of the Day. Eyeshadow of the day was Revolution Reloaded Deep Dive Palette. This shade right here, not a soft shade at all. It's a great shade, but the formula is not soft. At least that particular color. I don't know about the rest, but that particular color. So here is the shade I'm wearing. It's patchy on my hand, but it wasn't patchy putting it on. It was just, it wasn't soft. It's not a soft, well, this particular one isn't a soft formula. So that is it, people. I need to go. I have to go. I have to, like, I'm shaking on the inside. When you're so angry or you're so upset or you're so scared or your insides are trembling. My insides are trembling. I have to go now. Thankfully it is Friday. Hopefully this weekend will linger. And yeah, hopefully I can get over this. Whatever it is. I just want to go to work on Monday and not talk to anybody. But you know how Mondays are. You do know how Mondays are, right? And I can't take this Monday off. I'm not gonna call and say because it would just be too obvious. So oh I'll be there Monday. He's probably playing with his. I'm hearing all sorts of noises in the living room. I'm thinking Tomcat is playing with his toys. I hope. So that's just that with that upon that. People, I'm so sorry. Like I'm here and I'm not here. This woman made such a commotion. You could tell that she was so on the edge. Anything, anything would have triggered her to if I had put the pen down wrong, she would have said, I slammed the pen. There are certain people you just can't talk to. I don't know what awaits me on Monday. I don't know. I don't know what awaits me on Monday. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And if anybody has that reloaded palette, let me know what you think. And I will talk to you, I guess, on Monday. I don't know. I have no idea. All right. So I will talk to you soon, I guess. I love you. Bye now.